Hello everyone, you welcome to my YouTube and I welcome all of you to my platform. And please, if you are new, you welcome to this amazing wonderful channel. I am back again with nice and amazing tutorials coming on your way. So please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and turn on the notification bell in order for you to be notified anytime I drop a new video. So in this tutorial, I'm going to guide you on how to design very simple and amazing birthday flyer. So without wasting my talking, let's get started. Alright guys, so you're welcome. So in this particular design, we are not going to use much resources. We are going to create everything all by ourselves. So if you have your picture, all that you have to do is to just follow by it. So first thing that we need to do is to go to file and then we go to new. We are going to create in our new document. All right, so once you get to your new document, because we are using it for social media, we are using the units as pixels. We are setting this one to 1080 and the height to 1080. okay, we are using resolution to be 300. We are using RGB because it's for digital use. Okay, so when we are done, we can name the document as happy birthday, okay, HBD. Then go ahead and click on create. So once we click on create, we can just activate our rulers if you would like to. All right, good. And then the second thing, as usual, we have to bring in the pictures. Okay, so the first picture that I'm going to bring on is this one. So I'm not going to give you the pictures, although, so I'm going to select these three pictures. Okay, these are the pictures that I'm going to use. Bring it onto Photoshop. So all that you have to do is to just click and drag. Okay, just click and drag onto Photoshop. Good. So what we are going to do is to just maintain this. Okay, just click on, because we brought in three pictures, we have to allow it to load. Okay, so good, that's it, amazing. Okay, so I'm going to hide this. I'm going to hide this one. Then I'm going to remove the background of this particular picture. So what I will do first is to rasterize by coming to the layer side, right click and then rasterize, and then go to your properties and go to quick action. We are going to remove the background. Click on remove background and automatically Photoshop will remove the background for you. Very good. So our background is removed neatly. What I'm going to do is to just make this particular image black and white. So I'll just go to the image here, go to adjustment, and then I'll head on to my black and white. You see it is not activated. This is because I selected this part, so I will have to select this particular image, then come to my adjustment and then turn it to black and white. And then with the black and white, I'm going to add a bit of, click OK, and I'm going to add a bit of exposure to it. I'm going to increase the exposure a little bit. Okay, all right, so something like this is okay for me. All right, then I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to shift the image down until I don't see the hand, because removing the background affected the hand. All right, so something like this is okay. I'm going to increase the image. All right, then shift it down just like this. Okay, so you could see. All right, so say just like this. Good. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to bring in this particular image, and this one I'm going to remove the background, rasterize it, go to property, and then go to the remove background. Here is it, and let's wait for some few minutes. Photoshop will remove the background for us. Very good, absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to scale this particular image, something like this. No, this is too small, so I'm going to scale it. All right, then I'm going to bring it down at the back of this particular image. Okay, so something like this. Okay, then what I'm going to do next is to activate this particular image to rasterize it, Then we are going to remove the background. Go to properties and click on remove background, and within some few minutes Photoshop will do the magic for us. Beautiful. So here is it. Photoshop has done it for us. And then this one too, will scale it out. Okay, and then what we are going to do is to bring it down here. Okay, good. So we are going to get something like this. All right, so let me scale this. Very good. All right, so I'm going to get a powerful image like this. Let me bring this one to here, which means I like this two image. Or let me reduce this one a little bit. Okay, good. And let me scale this one here. Yes, so I'm going to fade the image, okay, just so that it will just match with the background. All right, so I'm going to fade the image like this, and then select this one too, and then fade, remove the background, okay, to have something. So as you see on this particular, on the main flyer, okay, yes, so we're going to refade the two images. Okay, good. And what we are going to do next is bring in our text tool. All right, then we start typing. We are going to write in the happy birthday on top over here. All right, so the font that we are using, so we are using Montserrat, and even the color is not all that black. Okay, good. So we will do all of that. All right, so let's go back to our main design. Okay, all right, so let's start to type in happy. They are all in caps, happy, and then make sure that the Montserrat we are using regular, and then we are using the font size 6. The color, you can reduce it. It is not all that black, which looks like ash or something. Okay, good. And then the VA, there is a VA here, which normally is used for the spacing in between the text. Okay, so make sure that that one too is 100, or you can even use the color code for 8485. Okay, all right, then you can centerize it. Just bring it here. If you don't want any disturbances, you can just remove the guide here, the ruler here. Okay, just for you to be free. Okay, then let me center it here. Select the text, Ctrl A, and then you align it. Okay, let me remove this one too. Okay, and then let me remove this. So the next thing that we are going to do, let me bring this one on top. I'm going to just copy this, Ctrl J, bring it here, and I'm going to write glorious birthday. Okay, all right, then I'm going to set this one to 0. And then the font, let me check the font that we use for this one is, let's check it. The name is Bobek Personal. Okay, so let's check this one out. Let me increase the font color, and then the font is Bobek. All right, okay, so here is it, Bobek Personal only. And then let's increase the font size to, which is too big, so let's pick something like this, glorious. Let me give them space, and then let me pick something like this. Very beautiful. Okay, then the color that I use, let me check and give you the color. Okay, of course sometimes I do come here just for me to, you know, be confirmed. Okay, so let me save the color here for us to use it. Okay, because I don't want to go out, so I'll give you the color code, so don't worry. All right, so let me give you the first color code, which is E41751. E41751, that's the first color code. And then the second, this is like a gradient color, FF9500. FF9500. Okay, so you can even save it. So just pick any of these two gradient colors and you are good to go. Alright, we need it to be linear. Okay, every other settings over here is correct. Okay, so the next one that we are going to do is that we are going to bring in this particular long life, good health and prosperity. Okay, so I'll go in for my shape tool, very nice one, with the shape tool rectangular. The first color is going to be for this particular color. We draw it very nicely. I think this is okay. Okay, very beautiful. Let me shift it up, Ctrl J, bring it here. Okay, and then change the color, and this one, the color, you can check it from here. Okay, you can make it the color like that, and then let me Ctrl J. This one is also going to be this particular color. Yes, so let me give you the color code, FF9500. Yes, FF9500. So this one I'm going to deepen it a little bit. Okay, same color, but let's let it come down a little bit. Okay, which is not bad. Okay, so something like this is okay. All right, or better still, depending on the color that you want. Okay, depending on the type of color that you want. Okay, good. So I'm going to copy this birthday again and then bring it on top of everything. Change the character settings, this one, and then we are changing the color to white. Okay, and then we are changing the spacing, which is the VA to 0, and let's zoom in, Control plus, just for us to see what we are doing very well. And so this one, the first one is going to be long life, long life. I like the size to be 5. Okay, good. And then Control J, long life, good health, and then prosperity. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I could see the shape is too big, so I'll reduce it. Okay, come to this side, you reduce it, come to this side and then reduce it. So how do I check if they are the same? So I'll bring it here. Okay, and check this. If they are the same, bring this one to here. Okay, so let me check all of them. Good. So once they are the same, you can bring them back. Okay, so let me bring this here and bring this one to here. So let me align everything, including the, yes, align everything, and select this and bring it here closer. Very beautiful. Okay, yes, let me also bring this one to closer. After that, we will align everything together. Okay, so I think this is okay. So we align everything together, so like this, Control A, then we align everything at the center like this. Then I went in for my line, and then I drew a line throughout this, and then the line I gave it color of white. Okay, so I shifted it up a little bit, Control J to copy and bring it down again. Alright, very simple. Okay, so I can even select the two line and add it to the group. Okay, good. Control O. So I have something like this, as you can see. Then I selected the image. You could see there's a kind of some, smoke effect. Okay, so I added that particular smooth effect to it, and you can even get it from Google. Okay, you can just Google it, and yeah, but I'm going to give you the resources excluding the images, because I'm not going to give you the image. Okay, very fast. So let me scroll in and get you the smoke effect. Okay, so this is the smoke effect. Drag in and drop in the Photoshop. So here is it. You scale it out until it fits in everything. Okay, then you bring it down. Okay, something like this. You double click and then you Control A, align it, Control D to deselect, go to your selection mode, then set it to screen to take away the black thing off. So you see the smoke effect over there. Then we are to bring in the name over here. Okay, so that's what we are going to do. So let me go in for this, go for my shape tool, and then draw this. Okay, very beautiful. Copy it, Control J. Alright, then the control, the one that we just copied, you bring it down, or the better still, the one that is down, you double click on the thumbnail over here, and then you change the color to white, and then you scale it out so that the white will just appear. Then we are just going to reduce the opacity, okay, to somehow 60. Of course 60 is quite okay. And we are going to group these two. Alright, so this is where the name is going to be. So let's bring it here a little bit. So this is where the name is going to be. Then go in for your text tool. They say Monstrat, but we are setting it to we need Monstrat black. Okay, we need Monstrat black, or let's say extra bold. Okay, so the name is going to be Richard, or in caps, that's the name of the person, Richard AC. Okay, then I made the name to be slanted so you can see. Okay, so let me go in for the slanted one. Okay, so Richard AC, here is it. Absolutely beautiful. Then I wrote CEO of Rennie Studios, so I copied the same thing. Let me zoom out so that we can see whatever that we are doing. Okay, then you write CEO of Rennie Studios. Okay, so this one particularly I designed it for a friend, so I'm not going to give you the picture. As I said, I'm only going to give you the font. That is all, the font. Alright, then we're going to change the color, pick the color from here. Okay, then let's go in for italic, this one, or you can, let's increase it small so that we can have a look at it. Okay, so let's align the name together with the CEO, everything here. Absolutely beautiful, I like it. So let me reduce it, so something like this. It's beautiful. Okay, so here is it. So the next thing is left for us to do the magic. So this is where the magic lies. So let me bring this image down a little bit. So what it left is, let me click on this background. You could see there's this kind of heart effect over here, which I picked from here. So let me bring this particular heart. Okay, so let's reduce it, it's too big, and then scale, let's rotate it and bring it somewhere here. Okay, now I'm going to blur it. Go to filter, blur, and go to Gaussian blur. Okay, so I think 9 is okay. Alright, so let me bring it here. Then the next one that I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some kind of shape. Okay, so this particular shape, so you can see it from here. You see, then I reduce the opacity, yes, to 66, copy it, bring it here. So let me lock the smoke effect. So let me bring it here as well. Okay, and then I'm going to change the color to this and reduce the opacity. So I'm going to have something like this. Let me reduce it. I have something beautiful. So what is left for me is to do the magic. Okay, so this is where the magic, the effect lies. So let me increase this particular font a little bit. Okay, so something like this, which is not bad, depending on how you want it. Okay, how you want the flyer to be. Okay, all right, then after that, click on this particular image, add a layer. Okay, go to the plus icon and add the layer. Go and select your brush tool. Okay, and then change the foreground color from the black to this particular color where the prosperity is, and then make a selection here. All right, then I'm going to set it to screen. Okay, so you can see here which looks like a different color. I'm going to show you how I did that. So I'm going to reduce the opacity to something like this. Then I'm going to add hue or saturation. Okay, so what's still on your layer side, you can go to image, go to adjustments, and go to hue or saturation, or Control U. So once you are here, you can just play along with it. Okay, so that you have a color like this, and then you reduce it again to something like this. All right, and then let's reduce it again, bring it down a little bit. Okay, then I'm going to copy it again. This time around I'm going to push it here. Okay, then go to the image, adjustment, hue and saturation again, and this time around I'm going to change it to yes. I like something like this. Okay, then I'm going to reduce the opacity to have some effect like this. Okay, so I'm going to click on this particular image I'm going to add my effect, add the layer. Okay, go in for your brush, the same color. Let's increase the brush and click here to make this particular effect. Go in for your select to screen. Okay, and then let me bring it on top of this so that some parts will be on this. Then we reduce the opacity small. So I'm going to get something like this so you could see it. I'm going to get something like 70. Let me change it to 70, and then Control U. Control U means hue or saturation. Then I'm going to have something like this. Okay, beautiful. So this is what I needed. Control O, so you could see the effect. So this brings the spicing, or it brings the beauty of your design. Okay, something like this. I mean, this looks simple and beautiful. Okay, so you can do this, you can design something like this for a friend. Okay, no wasting of time. This is very simple, you don't need to stress yourself. Something beautiful and amazing. So please, if you like this video, don't forget to so if you like this particular tutorial, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Yes, please subscribe to push this channel forward. Please let me hear from you. If I went fast, if I go slow, let me hear from you. All right, so when you are done, you know how to export your video, or you know how to export your image. Go to file, go to export as. So once you are in your export as, so check your format. Which of the format do we want? We want it in JPEG. The quality, you can set it to great. Check your size, your scale is 100, your height, everything. So if you are good and you like everything, you go ahead and go to export. So let me close this. Okay, all right, and then you are going to channel it. Where do you want to save it? Okay, so we have to say, okay, we are going to save it onto desktop. So don't forget the name, HBD. Go ahead and save it. Alright, so when we are done, let's go to our desktop and then see our design. So let's go to desktop and have a look. So in our desktop, here is it. Let's search in for the work. So here is the work, HDB. So let's open it, double click to have a look at our design. So this is the work that we did. This is what we just did, and this is the original design, and this is what we did. So you could see, absolutely beautiful. So if you are able to design this, I mean, you will love it. So please, this will be the end of our video tutorial. See you in the next video. Bye.